Buenas noches, my Spanish galleons. Here we are talking tonight about the present progressive. Get ready to take some notes. Now, let's start by talking about what we already know about estar. We know that we use estar when we talk about location or position. We use estar when we talk about feeling or conditions or emotions. And we know that we use estar when we're talking about action, something you're doing right now. We're going to focus on that one tonight, and how we use estar and the Spanish equivalent of that ing ending to show what we are doing right in the moment. Here's an example. I am stabbing the ogre's nostrils. That's how we say in English what we're doing. Yeah! Let's find out how to do it in Spanish. All right, first let's talk about AR verbs. Those are more common, and we're a little more comfortable with those. So you're going to use the verb estar, and then you're going to take your whatever action verb you are doing right now. You're going to take the stem of it and add ando. That's the Spanish equivalent of ing. Let's say I want to say I'm working. Well, trabajar is my verb. Let's drop that AR ending and add an ando, and I could say yo estoy trabajando. What if I want to say you desire cookies? Well, let's take desear and drop that AR ending and then add the ando. I'd say tú estás deseando galletas. Now, ER and IR verbs it's the same process, but instead we add an yendo, not an ando. So if I want to say, for example, she is drinking milk. Ella está bebiendo leche. And if I wanted to say we are receiving presents, that's an IR verb. So I take recibir and drop that IR ending, and I'd say nosotros estamos recibiendo regalos. Take a second and copy down those two charts. This is how the present progressive works. Now let's look at some sample sentences. Remember, we take estar and we conjugate it, and then we just add this present progressive with the ando ending for AR verbs and the yendo ending for ER or IR verbs. If I wanted to say, for example, that the gingerbread man is not running, I could say él no está corriendo. If I wanted to say I am talking, yo estoy hablando. If I wanted to say Shrek is yelling, I could say Shrek está gritando. And if I wanted to say we are starting, nosotras estamos empezando. They are writing would be ellos están escribiendo. And if donkey is looking at something very scary, I'd say donkey está mirando, mirando or viendo, watching or looking at algo espantoso. And that's that viendo there, that's the verb ver. And you can drop the ER and add the yendo ending. Clase, choose two of the AR verb examples and two ER verb examples and write them down, add them to your notes, and bring those to class. Now let's add a couple of exceptions to the end of your notes here. If an ER or IR verb stem ends with a vowel, then we change that I to a Y, and we add yendo instead of yendo. It's just, I think it's mostly because Spanish doesn't like to have three vowels in a row, and so we change the I to a Y. So leer, instead of leyendo with an I-endio, would be leyendo. Traer would be trayendo. Ir is just yendo. And creer becomes creyendo. That's all for now, class. Write those down and bring your notes to class. Gracias y nos vemos.